Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. Go by the name of Mike Grossman, aka MG, aka the number one boxing analyst in the world. I know a lot of people out there laughing, but hey, when it's when it's about X's and O's, I think I do just about as good a job as anybody. But nevertheless, this episode is a concept that I came up with, and we called it Mail Day Monday. But seeing as it's Friday, I might have to call it Mail Day Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucking pops out Friday when that dog bit him on the ass. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to get down with it. But without further ado, y'all know what time it is, man. Drop that motherfucker beat on there, Mike. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I was saying I came up with this concept, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I stole this shit from Ego. I seen he wasn't doing it no more, so shit. It's time for somebody to pick the ball up and start rolling with it. Because I did enjoy when Ego, boxing Ego, that is, did his meal day and he went down the list and answered everybody's questions. So that's what I'm gonna do. We call it, you know what I'm saying, meal day Monday out there in the Mike on Sports universe. But you can call it, you know what I'm saying, questions and comments if you want to. Just call it something, man. We gotta find a great name for it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into it, man. Bye y'all. I'm gonna take that off. All right, here we go. Mike on the sports, y'all know what it is. Let's see. Go to the community page. Y'all see I got a couple posts already up. Shout out to my guy IBFP, International Boxing Fan Podcast. He had a show that he did. Is he right? Is Javante being protected? He said Javante is the most protected fighter in boxing. So you guys can leave a comment on that. Thumbs it up or thumbs it down, whatever you think. But let's get on to the post, man. Let's get on to the post. And shout out to that balling, man. That balling country version. If you ain't heard that shit, man, that shit is catchy and it's like a little bit of comedy too, but I enjoyed it, man. So big ups to that guy Roddy Rich for out here doing nice music. Let's see. Here we go. The comment section. Please leave all questions and answer to me. Yes, sir. Y'all see it. And thank you for every 24 people that left a comment. I will be naming you people. So I really do appreciate it, man. You guys are just helping my page grow more and more every day. So big ups to you guys because you guys are the real MVP in my Kevin Durant voice. But let's go out to R. Jonesy. R. Jonesy, what's good? How seriously are you taking these boxers' call outs of other fighters, knowing that COVID gonna hold up sports for months to come? Now, I Jonesy, I don't know if it's gonna hold it up for months to come. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a lot of talks and a lot of speculation about the NBA doing something in Las Vegas. The NFL season, it seems like it's gonna not be hindered. Baseball is the one that might be in the most trouble. You know what I'm saying? They might not even be playing baseball. But back to your question: how serious do I take these call outs? Honestly, bruh, you got to take it with a grain of salt in boxing, man, because you can call somebody out. We seen Tevin Foreman and Javante Davis beef for years, and they never fought. We seen Javante Davis call out Josh Taylor. He never fought. You know what I'm saying? So, call outs, man. Look, I know some guys want the fights. You know what I'm saying? Some guys say they want the fights and things like that. But at the end of the day, if you ask me, I think it has to be about the fighter more so than the call out. So if you're asking me, do I think Shakur Stevenson really wants to fight Josh Warrington? Absolutely, absolutely, without a doubt in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like you said, this COVID has things in limbo right now. We don't know which way the wind is gonna blow with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think like I said, man, just take it with a grain of salt because until we actually get boxing back in the ring and fighters back in the ring, we just gonna have to be entertained by these call outs because nothing really is gonna come of them. You know what I'm saying? But back to it. Hardcore boxing news. Big up to my guy Jay Hardcore. What's good, homie? I appreciate you, you big dog. You always been a supporter of me, so bro, I appreciate you, big time. Let's see. He says Floyd versus Ray Leonard. Who wins? God damn, Jay. Damn it, Jay. Conventional wisdom would have me lean towards Ray Leonard because he fought at middleweight, so he's a little bit of a bigger man. You know what I'm saying? He fought some guys like Marvin Hagler, who was one of the best switch hitters in boxing today. A lot of people thought that he may not really won that fight. He got away with a lot of holding and things like that, but at the end of the day, down in the record books, it has to go. The win goes to him. He fought Roberto Duran, one of the hardest hitting punches in boxing history, pound for pound, hardest hitting puncher in boxing history. He fought Tommy Hearns. So, but Floyd is Floyd, right? Floyd is Floyd, man. Floyd is a bad motherfucker, man. Like at the end, like his defense is superb. That shoulder roll is superb. I really don't know. Like I really don't know who would win that fight, honestly. But if you hold my feet to the fire, and I really had to pick one, man, that's tough. That is tough, man. I'm gonna go Ray Leonard. Fuck it. I'm gonna go Sugar Ray Leonard, man. I got Ray Leonard beating Floyd Mayweather. It'll be a great fight, but I think Sugar Ray, if both of them are at their prime, yeah, I'm going with Sugar Ray Leonard, man. You know what I'm saying? He was the naturally bigger man. And what's the old the old saying? A good big man beats a great little man. In this case, a great big man would beat a great little man and Floyd Mayweather. But that's just my humble opinion. If you don't agree, let me know. Leave a comment under this video. But moving right along, let's go out to my guy Brandon Lopez. What up, B? What up, Mr. Lopez? Thank you for your comment. He says, would you ever consider being a part of TBV again? The boxing force, that is. If everything lined up to both your sides agreeing, that being you and TBV, man, you and Ness as a duo is fire. Hey, man, I appreciate the kind words. First of all, man, I wish those guys over at TBV, Ness, Mario, Doomy, Enrique, everybody behind the scenes, what's my Jimmy, who do a lot of the graphics and things like that. I wish all those guys, man, nothing but success, bro. Like those guys are like boxing brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like all those guys, you know what I'm saying? We spent some real time together. So I wouldn't say never. But at this point right now that I'm in, I would just say I'm comfortable where I'm at right now and like what I'm doing. Even though like the struggle is real, like you know what I'm saying? Like starting your shit from the ground up, the struggle is real. You got a lot of different things that you gotta take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like buying features, getting another soundboard, trying to get a 1-800 number. You know what I'm saying? I found a nice website that they got a good price on it. I just gotta get me the soundboard and the extra computer to get everything up and running. But yeah, man, I'm just comfortable like with where I'm at right now. So I at this point in time I would say no, but at the end of the day, man, you can never say never. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm happy with doing Mike on Sports. Moving right along, we're going out to Dan B. You're Uncle Mike. Hey man, I don't people call me Uncle Mike is my nephew and my niece. But for the it's all good. I appreciate the cause y'all know, and I learned this by watching the Make Millions scandal that was on HBO. Good documentary, man. These guys had a motherfucker like it wasn't even that complex, and these guys stole a lot of money. But anyway, uncle and the mafia is like a term of respect. So I appreciate the respect, Dan B. He says, for most of my life, USA has been the mecca of everything. And unfortunately, with all due respect, Americans seem to believe this and act as if USA is central of the universe. At one point, this was very much true. USA always miles ahead, especially in sports and entertainment. But times have changed drastically, and the rest of the world has caught up. When it comes to boxing, USA is no longer the absolute go to place for big events. Despite there being a hell of a lot of money in America to be made, the United States doesn't show the same following as the UK. It's no secret. We always show up, we always travel to support our guy, even when he ain't got a hope in hell of winning. Mayweather hadn't. But we show up. So, my question, what would you prefer? A moderately priced pay per view with a packed out stadium with a massive capacity of 100,000 with moderate ticket prices and over 1.5 million pay per view buys and 45 million profit, or a pay per view that is overpriced at a stadium with a decent capacity, 25,000 and a 350,000 pay per view buys with a profit of 50 million. Now, if you're asking me from my business sense, 50 million is greater than 45 million. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from a business perspective because I do have a business major from Purdue. So big ups to Purdue. You know what I'm saying? So just as a businessman, I would say that I would rather the 50 million. Now, if you're asking me from a event, from a fan, from a person who is going out and buying the event or going to the event, of course I would want the moderately priced tickets because I'm cheap. And also I would want the 100,000 in attendance just to feel the energy of the stadium at that point in time. So it's kind of like a double answer, and I apologize for that. But the business head Mike prefers the latter. But the fan in me, the absolute fanatic, the supporter, I want that 100,000 stadium, man. I want to see that. I want to experience that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in that environment. I want to see the fucking fire rise up when AJ gets on his goddamn platform. Yeah. Yeah. But moving right along, we got a one coming from Mr. Ardor. Mike, outside of Fury, Wilder, and boxing, what pay-per-view main events do you see happening this year in America? Pay-per-view. Wow. Well, if the coronavirus goes away, you know what I'm saying, I think I'm pretty sure that Danny and Danny Garcia and Errol Spence been talked about in the media for months now. So and we all know Earl is a pay-per-view fighter. So he's definitely gonna be on pay-per-view when he comes back in the ring. So that fight will probably happen. Mm, Javante Davis and Leo Santa Cruz will probably be a fight that happens, even though I don't think that fight should be on pay per view. I don't even think that's a very competitive fight, but I digress. People call me a hater, but call me what you want to. And funny thing is, man, we talked to Calvin Ford down in Vegas when Canelo fought Kovalev. Now, I asked him because it was talked about back then. I said, man, Leo Santa Cruz, like, is that really that competitive? He was like, man, it's more. I mean, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing. He said, man, it's about the business. About the business. So that let me know right there that they didn't think Leo stood much of a chance in the same ring as Tank. And I gotta admit, him punching as soft as he punched, if you couldn't stop Abner Mares, who I was already messed up, come on, big dog. You asking a lot to stop Tank Davis or even be to hurt or be competitive with Tank Davis. But outside of that, unfortunately, I'm thinking Kell Brook and Crawford might be a pay-per-view, man. If Crawford don't go over to the UK, it might be a pay-per-view, man. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? What else would I see being a pay-per-view? Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, whenever that fight gets named, that's definitely going on pay-per-view. And on PBC side, is there any other fight that I see pay-per-view? Javante Earl, Wilder, he said, except Wilder. Those are the really three big over there. Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? But I think he might fight in Saudi Arabia, so I doubt that's going to be on pay-per-view. But yeah, man, those are the fights that I see being on pay-per-view this year in America. I think the UK got a better pay-per-view lineup than we do. I'm just saying. Outside of Wilder Fury, of course. DeWitt Tech Lou. What up, DeWitt Tech Lou? What NBA player do you think could have a Hall of Fame career as a boxer? Who's beating Shaq, man? Laughing emoji. I love the content, brother. Keep it coming. Well done. I appreciate you, King. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your comment. And I agree, bro. That big nigga Shaq was a boxer, bro. Oh my, he gonna be slow. But if that motherfucker catch you with one of them shots, boy, you going down. But who I think that would have made a Hall of Fame boxing career? I think when you look at Michael Jordan, just watching the 30 for 30, you know what I'm saying? The 10-part series on that. Just seeing the kind of drive that man had, the drive and the will to be great. And that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? Like talent in boxing and skill in boxing going to take you so far. But you gotta have that thing inside you that cannot be measured, that cannot be looked at with a stopwatch, that cannot be tested with fucking pad work or mitt work. It's something inside everybody that drives them. And some people drive is more than others. Some people become obsessed with being great. And Michael Jordan was one of those people. So I think he would have had a good career. Kobe Bryant, possibly, you know what I'm saying? He had some boxing in his background. Charles Oakley. Nigga, Oakley fight anybody anywhere. Anybody anywhere. James Johnson down in Miami, the guy who was all tatted up, he's like a black belt in like Taekwondo or some shit. So I'm sure he'll translate pretty well to the fighting ring. I would say LeBron James, just based off sheer size and speed and just mass, like he'll be like a 280-pound heavyweight. Who the fuck is gonna stop or hit that man? Like, let's be real. He gonna hurt some people. He will hurt some people because he probably quicker than everybody else. He's gonna have better foot movement, and he might have a little power behind this damn shot, weighing 280 pounds or 260, wherever he was at. And I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a point guard. Point guard. Oh man. I would say Gary Payton or Russell Westbrook. I think those two guys' attitude would like fit right in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Russell is a gifted athlete. Gary Payton was a defensive specialist in the NBA. And shit, he'll get right in your face and nigga dare you to do something. He from Oakland. Nigga from Oakland don't play. So I would say those guys would make good boxers as NBA players. Moving right along, Rockman Big R. Thank you for your support, man. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the cash apps. Thanks for really supporting me from day one, man. I really, really do appreciate you, big homie. Really, really do. What do you think of moms on Instagram wearing thongs in front of their kids? I just saw a post of someone named Chinese Kitty that was in a bikini thong in front of a kid. Look, bruh, it's the world we live in now, man. When you go to a beach, are there not women in bikinis and beaches with asses out? And are there not kids at that beach? You got to put it all in perspective, man. I know it's not right to have your kid and while you on Instagram and you recording videos. I do agree that shit is tacky. I don't want to see you bouncing that ass, then see a little 5-year-old in the corner, you know what I'm saying? Looking like what the fuck is going on. I don't want to see that shit. I do not want to see it. I love the ass. I don't get me wrong. I love that ass bouncing up and down, girl. Bounce that thing. But man, wait till the kids go to bed. Wait till the kids at school. Wait till they outside. Wait till they playing the game. Go in the bathroom, close the door, and bounce that ass. You ain't got to do it in front of the kids. So I agree with that sentiment. But on the other hand, you gotta think. You got water parks, you got beaches, and kids are at both. And it's a lot of titties and ass just walking around, bouncing around, and looking right and looking juicy. So it's kind of a two-way street, man. We got one coming from my man Audacity. Charlo versus Andre, who wins? God damn, man. Charlo versus Andre, who wins, man? I gotta say Charlo, man. I'm riding with Charlo, even though I think Andre is super skilled. I'm a big fan of Jamal Charlo. He's one of my favorite fighters in the sport of boxing. And y'all know, man, when I say you want one of my favorite guys, I can't really go against you, man. I'm riding with Charlo, and this is more of just a me liking Charlo more than Andre. Not saying Charlo is more skilled or a better boxer or anything like that. I just like Charlo more than Andre. I think Andre that has had not very good opposition. Like at the end of the day, and it's not to any fault of his own because he was supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders, but we all know what happened with that. And he been calling out Canelo and Triple G, but he can't get the fight because they don't think he sells enough, or they don't think. And I don't understand that. Y'all don't think he sells enough, but you already on the contract and you getting guaranteed money. So why does it matter if you sell or not when your money is guaranteed? But I digress. He says also, if Canelo was to fight Charlo or Andre and beat either one of those guys, would you put him at number one pound for pound? I'm curious because I feel if he was to beat Charlo next, I would have to have him as absolute top dog above Bud, Loma, in a new way. I think Charlo is dope, strong, and relentless, and punches selection is definitely a fan-friendly style. Also, did you check out that new Tory Lane album? Straight fire. Now, look, man. If Canelo was to go out and beat Andre or Charlo, I mean, you would have to put him at pound for pound number one. But I'm not saying one of those fucking robberies or hometown decisions. So if he gets like a fucking favorable card or a hometown decision in Las Vegas, I don't give a fuck if he won or not. I'm not putting that at number one because there's always things when you pull back the layers, man. You start to understand boxing more and more. That's why I don't really give him enough. I really don't give him credit for the Kovalev win. We know Kovalev had a fight a month and a half prior, 2 months prior, and he had a rehydration clause in his contract. I asked Kathy Dubas, she said no comment to my face. I don't want to talk about that. Really? Really? I asked Buddy McGirt. He acted like I was talking Chinese. What? I didn't hear nothing about that. And that's your fault. If you not worried about what your fighter coming in at, and if he's restricted, then you're not doing your job as a trainer. Just my opinion. But also, my guy Audacity goes on to say, "Oh yeah, I like those Rodino. I mean, I can't say that nigga. Ronaldo and Cristiano reactions. Those guys are super talented, and soccer is a great sport. You should check out some free kicks. That shit will blow your mind. Deuces. I will do that free kick one because I do like those penalty kicks and those free kicks, man. And thank you for watching my reaction videos. And don't forget, when May 2nd is up, your boy will be coming back with another reaction video with that rugby, and I possibly gonna do another soccer video too. So all my fans out there who are waiting on that Mike on Sports reaction video, oh man, just be patient. Just be patient. It is in the works. I swear it's in the works. We got one coming from a Devion Penn. He says, "What up, Big Mike? Salute to the channel, bro. So if you had to break down prediction, how would you feel about Bud versus Lil Charlo at 154? Do you think Charlo would really accept a challenge with Bud? Yeah, I think Charlo would accept the challenge. I think, man, when Bud goes up to 154, it has to be strategic, man. It cannot be going right to Lil Charlo. One thing about that boy Charlo, man, he is a guy who is always in shape. Always in shape. So you're gonna see two fit fighters in the ring. Even though I think Bud's a better boxer than Charlo, and seeing the success that Tony Harrison had, I think Bud could possibly, you know what I'm saying, duplicate that. But at the end of the day, I do think there's weight class for a reason. I don't think Bud should go up to 154 and fight Charlo. He should go fight Textera. And then if he feels comfortable and he feels strong at the weight, then you go fight Charlo, but don't go fight Charlo right away if you go with the 154. I know you guys got beef and things like that, but at the end of the day, man, Charlo has unfinished business at 140. I mean, at 154, and you got unfinished business at 147. Take care of your business, and if you can, if you guys paths meet down the road, then you take care of it then. But if not, it's a nice Twitter beef. Cool breeze. Cool breeze. He says, when boxing returns from Corona, will the price of pay-per-view views, will the price of pay-per-views go down? Yeah, my nigga need apostrophe after that. My bad. Let me read it again. Give you your proper credit. When boxing returns from Corona, will the price of pay-per-views go down? We live in a capitalistic society, man. Really, we live in a capitalistic world. So, with that being said, I think with all the money that boxing been losing, I don't expect the price to go down, buddy. They've been losing a lot of money, man. Al Heyman, PBC, Top Rank missed a lot of events. And do I think the price will go down? No, but I do think you probably only see 3 pay-per-views this year. Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko, Wilder Fury, and Spence and Garcia. Those are the only 3 that I think you'll see. We got one coming from John Tom. He says, Mike, you know Thurman's going to walk the dog with Crawford, right? My nigga, he couldn't even walk the dog with a motherfucking 50-year-old man. I mean, 40-year-old man. As a matter of fact, that 40-year-old man went out and got an actual dog and named him Thurman. And now he walking that motherfucker. Just like he walked Thurman ass in that fight. So with that being said, bro, come on, man. Crawford would demolish Thurman. I think he would possibly stop Thurman. Thurman gets hurt to the body, runs around the ring. We see him hurt to the body, gets Galazzo, gets Pacquiao. We seen Pacquiao drop him, and I think Bud has a better punch output and punch selection than Manny Pacquiao. And if Bud catch anybody with that uppercut, I'm telling you right now, I went back and watched that Bud and what Bud fight I watched Bud and Amir Khan. Man, he beat the damn dog shit out of Amir Khan. So with that being said, man, no, I don't know that, and he's not gonna walk the dog with Crawford. Tell your man to grow some nuts and come get this work. Cass Bass guy, what up, homie? He says, "Yo, Mike, who is the greatest mixtape rapper ever?" The greatest mixtape DJ will probably. I'm from the South, so I'm biased. and I grew up on that gangster grill, so I do like DJ Drummer. Who is the best mixtape rapper ever? Yo, Gotti got some nice. He got the cocaine series. You know what I'm saying? That cocaine series. Cocaine music 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 was epic, epic as fuck. Um, Chameleonaire, the mixtape Messiah. He had like 3 or 4 or 5 volumes of that, and he was on there going off. He wrecking shit, so he nice too. Um, Jeezy got some of the classic mixtapes that you ever trap or die. Like that's a motherfucking that's just like wow, you know what I'm saying? Um, but the greatest mixtape rapper of all time, I like Lil Wayne, man. I like Lil Wayne. Drought 3, No Ceilings. Sorry for the Wait, No Ceilings 2. Uh, uh, he got a couple more too, man. He had that one with that Coco song on that bitch. Can't think of it right now, but Lil Wayne got some shit. He got Squad. He got Louisiana. So in my era, I would say Lil Wayne for the greatest mixtape rapper ever. And with Yo Gotti behind him, Jeezy behind him too. Uh, but yeah, man, Chameleonaire, those are the guys that I think over time and their body of work in the mixtape game, not the album game, but in the mixtape game, really shows that they may be a level above the rest. You know what I'm saying? We got one coming from AO, man, but Ayo Bami. Ayo Bami. You know what I'm saying? I can't say your last name. Odu Mosu? Ayo Bami or Dumasu? I tried. Hey, Uncle Mike, do you ever think AJ would ever be respected in the US? A lot of US fight fans don't usually give the UK fighter respect, i.e., Leonard Lewis. Before he fought Evander Holyfield, even when he fought Mike Tyson, he wasn't respected as much as deserved. Thank you and keep up the great work. Thank you for leaving that comment. Shit, he got 5 replies. Let's see what people saying to him. Once AJ becomes undisputed champion, he'll get his respect. He would have got it early if he fought and beat Wilder. Look, man, absolutely, bro. Like I think AJ is already respected in the US. I think if you're a real fight fan, then you know that guy is he's serious about his craft. You know what I'm saying? He's a damn good heavyweight, top 3 heavyweight in the world. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, Fury, AJ. Those are the 3 best heavyweights in the world. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time. So I think from the real fight fans like myself, he gets his respect. A lot of US fans, you know what I'm saying? We're tribal. We want to go for our guy. We want to root for our guy. No different if you're UK, if you're US, if you're Canada, if you're Ireland, if you're fucking New Zealand. You're gonna root for your guy. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of US fans do that without the concept of how UK or other fans of that fighter would feel. So I definitely think that AJ gets his respect. But moving right along, let's go down to my guy Jim. How did you end up in a wheelchair, bro? Well, I'm glad you asked. Back in 2015, man, I had a nice day, man. I'm gonna take you through the day. It was around what 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up, went to work. You know what I'm saying? I was a furniture delivery driver. We had to load the truck. You know what I'm saying? Put things together for people inside their homes. Take the trash out, put it back on the truck, and go to the next stop. And that day, for some reason, I had like what 8, 9 stops, something like that. So I didn't get off work till about what 5:30, 6:30 that day. And my sister had a dinner for her birthday. So I went, you know what I'm saying, got me a little fit, and then went to her dinner, got there about 8 o'clock, 8:30. You know what I'm saying, had a nice ass steak, you know what I'm saying? Very, very good steak. Then we left and we went back to her house. I think I had like maybe a beer or something like that. Something like that. Maybe a shot. Not too much. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't drinking like that. But I did leave her house about 3 or 2 that morning. Took my at the time my girlfriend back home. Then we after I took her home, I stopped by the store and I got me some swishers before I went home. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't feel like getting back out the next morning. So when I get back in my car, and that's like the last thing that I remember. Uh, I I fell asleep while I was driving. Bad decision on my part. I probably should have just stayed at my sister's house. I kind of knew that I was tired, but I just felt like that. You know what I'm saying? She only lived like 15 minutes from me. That I could possibly, you know what I'm saying, make it home. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I made the wrong decision, and now sometimes when you make a mistake, people don't see it. You know what I'm saying? People never see it. But sometimes when you make a mistake, people see it every time they see you. And that's what happened to me, man. But you live and you learn, man. And I don't regret anything from that night because I think that I did everything in the correct way. And I think God was trying to tell me something at that point in time in my life because I was doing a lot of foul shit. I wasn't the best of guys or best of people in the world. You know what I'm saying? I was I wasn't a good dude. Like, let me just keep it 1,000 with you. I ain't gonna go too much detail. Nothing like hurting people or nothing like that. But as far as like being grimy, yeah, for sure. But I wasn't a good dude, so guy had to set me down for a second, and it's probably one of the best things that ever happened to me, man. Being in a wheelchair, because if I wasn't in a wheelchair, I would never would have found boxing. I would never would have got on the boxing voice. I would never started my own channel. I would never went back to school and got my degree. Uh, and I would probably be in jail or possibly something worse than that right now. But at the end of the day, man, I appreciate um, just being here and living life and getting to experience life and seeing my daughter grow up. And that's one of the things that always come into my mind. Like, what if I would have not been able to see my daughter grow up and she not have a father to be around? So that right there, you know what I'm saying, is like the biggest takeaway that I took from that. But at the end of the day, man, shit happens and you got to deal with it. We got one coming from Damp Rag. What came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, the egg couldn't come first, right? It had to be a chicken to make the egg, right? But who made the chicken? God damn. Man, I don't fucking know, bro. That's a damn good question. I don't know, man. Let's just say the motherfucking rooster came first or something like that. And last one coming from Greg Wright. Hey Mike, can you explain to me why you think Luis Ortiz is such a player at the heavyweight division? He has only beaten Jennings, and the rest are not in the top 50. Joe Joyce has beaten Jennings too. Ortiz turned down $7 million from AJ and took much less to fight Wilder. Ortiz has very good boxing skills, but he hasn't been tested. There are many men in the division with much better records than him. Even Chisora has a better resume than Ortiz. Let me get on my thing right quick. I really don't think Ortiz is much of a player in the division. You know what I'm saying? I think he gets up for the big fights, but when it's like Hammer and Kaufman, he won't get up for him, or like Dave Allen. We seen it time and time again that him not really getting up for those fights. But I think he is very, very good. I think he's been avoided. That's why he hasn't been tested. He was on HBO for a while. Didn't really get a big fight. He was on Matchroom Boxing for a while. Then he didn't even really get a big fight. So to say that there are many men in the division better than him or with better records than him, I guess you can say that. You know what I'm saying? You can parse it like that. But to say that there are many men in the division better than Ortiz, then I think you have to slow down. You know what I'm saying? I think Ortiz is a top 10 heavyweight in the world, top 7 maybe. So I think you really got to put some respect on his name. He technically has fought somebody. He fought Wilder twice. He lost both fights. And just for the record, Ortiz did not turn down that $7 million. His manager, his promoter, what the fuck his name is, he was being greedy and wanted more money. He wanted to get like 10 million, and Eddie said no. So his promoter actually turned the fight down because he wanted his pockets fatter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that fight didn't happen. But yeah, man, this was fun. This was really, really cool, man. I really enjoyed the mail day. Who the fuck is this? Who is this? That's R&V?
I've been here, boy. Yeah, boy. No, this is VNR.
Man?
Nah, this is VNR.
Hey, bro, we talking about? I forgot Rick Ross.
Yeah, man. Ross probably got like the greatest mixtapes that should have been albums in history. When you think about like Rich Forever and Black Market are like they should have been albums. They shouldn't have been mixing. That's how good quality they
But
were.
then,
Like,
my nigga, that's two though, my nigga. That's two.
hold on, wait. No.
Man,
Okay.
you
Hold on,
break it
you
up, my
making
nigga.
it on my bag, and I'm like,
Got Lil Wayne got some shit,
hold
my
on, I'm
nigga.
gonna tell you. No. I said, listen to what I just said.
All right.
Mixtapes that should have been albums because the quality was so good.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you
I got
remember
you. I
Rich
got you.
Forever?
Got you.
Yeah, like it was so good. You was thinking in your head like, why he gave it to us for free? That's how good the quality was.
Nigga built his
Like
brand up though, bro.
you got Ashes to Ashes, Rich Forever. Let's see, Alabaster. I mean, just like beast out. But no, but Rich Forever and Black Market was crazy when it comes to just albums. Like
Yeah,
he shouldn't even put that out.
that black market was nice. I can't even stand on that. I ain't really heard the
Man, that foreclosure. I was listening to that today. I was like, man,
yeah, man.
it's
I'm
just
at
you
the
gotta think
listen
about
to
it.
tonight.
He gave it to us for free. Like when you hear them tracks and how lux they was like, people
My
mixtapes
nigga,
be like
I
people mixtapes be
apologize. I am sorry, Big Crit. When you talking about quality of a motherfucking
oh
mixtape, Return of Forever
yeah
is
yeah
quality.
yeah
Quality. I'm talking about that shit is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Sway tell you. Sway said he was doing a interview. He was like, man, that Return of Forever, man, it sounds so good. It could have been an album, but Big Crit is blessing y'all and giving it away for free. I
I
said,
know,
but
but look at I just said two though. You can say Rich Forever and Black Market. That's two.
mm-hmm.
And the first one, Rich Forever, to me, Rich Forever, that it's like embarrassing good, especially the features he had on there.
Yeah,
Like
you're
people
right,
quote
man. You're
some of them
right.
songs.
I ain't gonna lie
Look,
though.
people quote some of them songs off of Rich Forever like it was an album, but it's not.
When you
Like
said
Holy Ghost,
Holy Ghost hard,
the London
Holy
skit,
Ghost hard.
the skit he has a skit that's famous on a mixtape with the socks, two socks,
I gotta go back and really listen to that shit, man.
triple triple beam dreams with a Nas on a mixtape.
Damn. Yeah.
John Legend. I mean, like he got nah too much.
I ain't gonna
Go
lie. When you
go
say
back.
I forgot Rick Ross. I thought you was talking about he'll make he'll make a good boxer or something like that. I'm like, what?
Nah, man.
No.
I mean, everybody could talk about boxing, but you ain't gonna do too much right now.
Yeah, nah. But RV, man, you
Hey,
came at
hey,
the end, my nigga. That's about it, bro. You got anything you want to say? No one said
hey,
about a nigga had
yeah,
asked me
just to
about Thurman and Crawford though, bro. I mean,
but guess
since you
what?
here.
Look, watch, check this out. You know this the corona the best thing to happen to Thurman? Nobody can fight, and nobody can say when you gonna fight, Keith.
Hey, really, it is the best thing because he's able to like really heal his
And
hand
Haney.
up. Yeah, so that's
And
good for
Haney.
him.
So this is good for Haney too, because people can't pass him up.
Haney, Wilder, all of like Wilder had
Hmm.
surgery. He had that bicep surgery. So going in June would have been a tough ass for him.
I mean, he won that first fight with a broken, with a surgery and then punched for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. But my nigga, man, that's about it, bro. Thank you for joining. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would have joined a little bit early. You know what I'm saying? I would have had a lot of fun with you with these questions. You know what I'm saying? But we be doing this, y'all, every week. I'm gonna call it Mail Day Friday. Y'all leave y'all comments, and I thank you for everybody who left a comment. All 24 of y'all, I appreciate it. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Mike, drop that motherfucking beat on them. All right.